Hello, welcome to Yoga Studies Institute. My name is Alfonso, and this month we're going to be exploring samadhi, which is a Sanskrit word that can be translated as meditation, a deep single-pointed concentration on a specific object that we bring alive. And this month, I'm very excited that all our amazing teachers are going to be sharing their experience related to meditation and how to incorporate it and bring this alive in our yoga asana practice. And I hope you're excited too and you're part of this adventure. Samadhi, meditation, is the fourth power that we'll be building up out of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. And I really believe it's a superpower that we can all have and attain. I like to think that samadhi, meditation, can be brought into our yoga asana practice. Many of us think of meditation as something that is separate from the yoga asana practice. Maybe some of us think that the yoga asana practice prepares us for meditation, but many of us think that meditation happens under cushion and stillness. I like to think that we can bring our meditation mind into our yoga asana practice. And I like to think that our yoga asana practice can become a meditation in motion, a meditation in action, where we can have those deep moments of meditation inside our yoga asana practice. And we can accumulate these little moments where we step into this space of deep meditation inside our practice, inside the movement, inside the effort. And then as we do this, we're planting the seeds to, if we're not interested in meditation, maybe we're planting the seeds to become interested in meditation. But if we do meditate, I think we're planting the seeds to have deeper, more profound meditations when we go into the cushion and sit to meditate. So I hope you accompany us this month in all our classes with all our amazing teachers as we learn to bring meditation on our mat, off our mat, in our cushions, and into our lives. Hope to see you all in our classes, and I'm very excited about this month. Hope to see you all. Thank you. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Yoga Studies Institute. My name is Lydia. Here at the YSI, I share beginner Dharma yoga. And it's such a pleasure for me because yoga has meant so much to me, not only to be physically fit and healthy, but all the benefits that it brings me off my mat. Pairing that with contemplation practice, as well as an Ayurvedic lifestyle, I feel like I have been able to achieve so many more of my goals and dreams than I would have ever imagined. And I hope to share some of these techniques with you. I do all of these things, this inner and outer practice, because I want my life off the mat to continue to be wonderful. I love enjoying nature, being outside, spending time with family. And I think that my yoga practice is really what enriches those activities. So I hope to see you in my classes. Bye. Welcome to the Yoga Studies Institute. My name is Lydia, and today I'm going to share a 60-minute beginner Dharma yoga practice with you. Before we get to our mat, I would like to set an intention for our class today. And I would like us to focus on the Sanskrit word samadhi, which is translated as meditation, but it's not just any meditation. It's a perfect meditation. It's an effortless meditation. And we can find this word samadhi in chapter 1, verse 20 of Master Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. He says, Shraddha, Virya, Smriti, Samadhi, Prajna, Purvaka, Itaresham, which means those rare yogis who achieved the goal of yoga did so by cultivating these five powers or these five states of mind. One of those states of mind is samadhi, this perfect meditation. So during our class today, I would like us to think about how we can focus, bring our mind to one single object. And as we do so, we'll develop the capacity to keep our attention on that object for an extended period of time. And eventually, we too can practice samadhi, a perfect meditation, an effortless meditation, which when we do so, we can ask those big questions in meditation of who are we? Where are things in our world coming from? And as yogis who do yoga asana on our mat, we have kind of an advantage because we practice on our mat to develop our minds, develop strength to bring our mind back to the object and focus. We also prepare our bodies to sit and be comfortable in meditation. So, as we practice today on our mat, we're going to recall to mind samadhi and have our intention be that through this physical asana practice, we're able to expand our capacity and develop this mental muscle to be able to meditate or concentrate on one single object for an extended period of time. Let's bring our hands together at the center of our chest, closing our eyes. And let's think about why would we want to meditate? Why would we want to have this perfect, effortless meditation? So that we too can reach this goal of yoga, fulfill our highest potential, and be able to serve all beings everywhere. We'll begin with an Om. Inhale. Coming to our mat, we'll start today at the front of our mat with some sun salutations, Surya Namaskar, with our feet together, hands at the center of our chest. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, hands down to the mat, Uttanasana. Right leg steps back, right knee drops down, looking up. Palms on the mat, left leg comes back, knees, chest, chin. Coming through, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Tucking our toes, pushing back, downward facing dog. Stepping forward with our right foot in between the hands. Left knee drops down, looking up. Left leg steps forward to meet the right at the top of the mat. Uttanasana. Palms together. Arms are up and back. Hands together at the center of the chest. Again, palms up and back. Hands down to the mat. Uttanasana. Left leg steps back. Left knee drops down. Looking up. Right leg steps back. Nice strong plank. Knees, chest, chin down to the mat. Coming through. Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Tucking our toes. Pushing back. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward in between the hands. Right knee drops down. Right leg steps forward to meet the left at the top of the mat. Uttanasana. Palms together. Arms come up and back. Hands to the center of the chest. We'll continue with Shiva Namaskar. Arms up and back. Hands down to the mat. Uttanasana. Let's bend our knees. Stay here a little bit longer. Grabbing our elbows behind our calves. Engaging the abdomen. Keeping the shoulders and the knees close together. If it's available to you, begin to straighten your legs. Releasing our arms, bending our legs. We'll go do Utkatasana, chair pose. Arms are up, shoulders down. We can keep our arms shoulder distance apart or bringing our palms together. Maybe doing Kali Mudra. From here, we're going to twist to the right, crossing over, bringing your right arm to the outside of your left leg. Actually, twisting to the left. Sorry about that. Looking up. Returning our arms up straight. Now we're going to twist to the right, crossing the left arm over on the outside of the right leg, pushing our hands together in prayer, looking up. Releasing, hands to center, and standing up. Very good. Arms again up and back, hands down to the mat. Right leg steps back, right knee drops down, looking up. You can stay here or interlacing the hands, pushing that front left leg away from the body. You can stay here, or maybe you want to have hands on the waist today, or cactus arms, allowing our hips to fall towards the mat, engaging the right leg, the right buttocks. Release in this pose, hands to the mat. Left leg steps back, nice strong plank. You can do knees, chest, and chin, or Chaturanga. Coming through, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Pushing back, downward facing dog. Arms engaged, pushing the mat away from the body. With our left foot, we'll step forward in between the hands, coming up to warrior one. You can keep your hands again shoulder distance apart or maybe palms together, interlacing the fingers for Kali Mudra. Opening up to warrior two, you can adjust the back leg if you need to. Engage in that back leg nice and strong. Let's bring all of our attention to the center of the chest. Bringing to mind all of our qualities that make us a spiritual warrior, our strength, our determination. Really wanting, desiring to reach the goal of yoga. Let's do a few poses that will help us with our concentration. Bringing our right foot forward. We're going to go to warrior 3. So you can have your hands behind you, lifting the right leg up, toes pointed, leaning forward. Pick a drishti, a place you want to focus. Bringing that left arm down to the floor, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Right leg extends, right arm extends, looking up towards the ceiling. Gently, gracefully coming down. Warrior 2. Good job. Lowering our left hand to our left thigh, easy side angle. Bringing the right shoulder back. If you'd like to do the next variation, lower the left arm to the mat. Releasing right arm to the mat, left arm up. Engaging the abdomen, pulling the belly button back towards the spine. Releasing the left arm down to the mat. Right knee comes forward, creating a nice little box. I'll move so you can see better. From here, we're going to put our right hand on the outside of our left leg, left hand behind us to our heel, twisting to the left. Head back to center, releasing this pose. Right arm elongates nice and tall, crossing over the outside of our right thigh. Hands together, left arm pushing down. We can use our left hand to make a fist, twisting even more. Releasing, bring both arms down to the mat. Nice strong plank. You can do knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga. Coming through, Bhujangasana, cobra pose or up dog. Coming back, downward facing dog. You can bob up and down a few times. Visualize your head, the crown of your head touching your mat. Nice strong arms, belly button pulling back towards the spine, legs engaged. Taking a big step forward with your right foot in between the hands, coming up to warrior 1. Shoulders down and back, belly button pulling back towards the spine. Palms together or Kali Mudra. Opening up, warrior 2. Let's bring all of our attention to the center of our chest. We're calling to mind that we're dedicating our practice to expanding our capacity to develop a concentrative mind so we can take it with us into meditation and ask those big questions. Coming into warrior 3, we're going to skip this left foot forward a little bit, putting all the weight on the right, hands behind us, arms in Kali Mudra, left leg back. Pick your drishti, a place you want to focus on. Lowering that right hand down to the mat on the right side of our right foot, opening up to half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Releasing down gracefully into warrior two one more time. Very good. Moving into easy side angle. Right hand on the right thigh. Left arm extended. If you took the variation on the other side, you want to do so here. Lower that right arm down to the mat. Lowering our left arm down to the mat. Jumping our left knee forward, creating a nice little 90-degree angle box. With our left hand on the outside of our right thigh, right hand behind us on the outside of our heel. Twisting to the right. Head coming back to center. Left arm nice and tall, crossing over on the outside of the right thigh. Palms together. Or we can make a fist with our left hand. Our right hand pushing down. Releasing this pose. Coming back to center. Nice strong plank. You can do knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Coming through. Bhujangasana, cobra pose, or up dog. Pushing back. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, in between the hands. Left knee drops down. Lots of options. You can stay here or interlacing the hands, pushing that right thigh away from the body. Engaging our left leg, left buttocks. If you took a variation with your hands on your waist or cactus arms, you can do so here as well. Releasing our hands down to the mat. Left leg steps forward to Uttanasana. We'll grab our elbows behind our shins. As long as your chest and your thigh are together, then you can begin to extend your legs. Always working according to your capacity today. Releasing our arms, palms together, bending our knees. Coming to chair pose, Utkatasana. Twisting to our left hand side, crossing our right arm on the outside of our thigh, twisting to the left, looking up. Hands come back to center. Twisting to the right, left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Releasing back to center. And coming to standing. Very good. Interlacing our hands, pushing our palms away from our body. Palms up towards the ceiling. We lean to the left, opening the right side of our body. Coming back to center. Leaning to the right. Coming back to center. And releasing our hands. Today we'll do a variation of Natarajasana, dancer's pose. Keeping our left leg engaged, core engaged. We'll bend our right leg, keeping our knees close together. Our right arm is in that 90-degree angle, left arm at the center of the chest. Jnana Mudra, thumb and index finger together. If you'd like to go for some extra challenges, pick a drishti, a place you want to focus on. You can extend that left arm forward or left arm up towards the ceiling, looking up at your thumb. Releasing our arm gracefully, releasing that right leg gracefully. Switching sides, right leg engaged, core engaged. Left leg's gonna bend, knees together. We don't want our leg flying around. You can bend that left arm, right arm at the center, Jnana Mudra. Pick your drishti. If you want to do a variation on this side, you can repeat what you did on the last side, arm extended or arm up. We do these balancing poses to increase our concentration. And then we can take that concentration with us into our meditation, off our mat, into our daily lives. Lowering the right hand down, releasing the left leg. Very good. Let's come to kneeling. We'll do hair pose, Shashankasana, grabbing our feet, looking up towards the ceiling, open the chest. And then bringing the chest down, crown of the head down to the mat. Trying to get your forehead as close to your knees as you can. Then from here, lifting the hips. If you can continue touching your feet, that's wonderful. If not, you can put your hands, palms down on the mat. Let's bring our concentration into the space between our eyebrows. Imagining a rose or a lotus. Releasing our hips down. Resting our forehead on the mat for a moment. Coming to seated. Let's move our seat to the left, legs swing around to the right, and let's lie down on our mat. Preparing for shoulder stand, Salamba Sarvangasana, with our hands firmly on the mat. We're bringing our legs up and back. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. If your feet don't touch the ground, go ahead and support your back. If your feet do touch the ground, interlace your hands. You can rock back and forth, getting on the tippy top of your shoulders. Flexing the ankles. Placing your palms on your back. You can bend your knees. You can keep your knees like this over your forehead, or you can extend your legs, keeping them at an angle. And then if it's available to you, try and get those legs straight up and down, toes pointed, reaching towards the ceiling. Everybody closing their eyes, taking your attention to the space between the eyebrows. Imagining a rose or a lotus.
Releasing our legs down, bringing our knees towards our forehead, maybe knees towards the ears. When the feet touch down, interlacing the hands, extending the legs, halasana, plow pose. Keeping your eyes closed, imagining the rose or lotus in the space between the eyebrows. Releasing this pose, palms on the mat, lowering our back, vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to roll to seated, Paschimottanasana, with our knees bent as much as we need. Hands overhead, elongating our spine. We fold forward. You can hug your elbows underneath your knees. And then, if it's available to you, maybe you grab your ankles or your heels. And working according to your capacity today, go ahead and begin to extend your legs as long as you keep your chest and your thighs together. Let's bring all of our attention to the base of the spine, our first energy center, the Muladhara chakra. And we'll breathe in and out of this chakra. Inhale, release in this pose. We'll lie down once again, going directly to Halasana, swinging our feet overhead. Again, if your feet don't touch, supporting your back. If your feet do touch, interlacing your hands, getting on your shoulders, flexing the ankles, taking your attention to the space between the eyebrows, supporting our back. One more time, legs up, toes pointed, trying to get those legs as straight as possible. Imagining the rose or the lotus in the space between the eyebrows. Lowering our legs, knees towards the forehead, maybe the sides of your ears. Interlacing our hands, legs straight. If you'd like an extra challenge, you can try and get those palms together. Palms on the mat, lowering our hips vertebrae by vertebrae. Kind of sitting on our forearms before our legs reach the mat, supporting ourselves on our elbows for Matsyasana, fish pose. You can keep your chin towards your chest, or if it's available to you, allowing your crown of your head to drop back, touching the mat. Everyone bringing your attention to the space, the center of your chest.
We're calling to mind samadhi, that perfect meditation, effortless meditation. Keeping our mind on a single object for an extended period of time, where we can ask those big yogi questions. Who are we? Where is our world coming from? Releasing our head, lying down, bending our legs, bringing our heels towards our sit bones. We'll do bridge pose, grabbing the outside of our ankles, legs engaged. We begin to raise our pelvis towards the ceiling. Inner thighs nice and strong. Releasing our back, our hips down to the mat, hugging our knees into our chest, rocking from side to side, giving our kidneys a little massage. Coming back to center, lowering our feet once again by our sit bones. You can repeat bridge pose, or I'll cue for Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. Everybody starts the same with our hands on our ankles, pushing our legs up. Pelvis comes up, getting on the tippy top of your shoulders. So you can stay here. Or if you'd like to take the next variation, putting your hands like cups on the outside of your ears. On the inhale, coming up, putting the crown of your head on the floor. Palms on the mat. Arms are going to be engaged, nice and strong. On the next inhale, push up. You can rock back and forth, side to side. Sri Dharma Mitra always says you have to find the tricks that work for you. Lowering down, back of the head to the mat. Lowering our hips, hugging our knees into our chest, rolling from side to side. Back to center. Releasing your arms and your legs. Let's take a mini Shavasana. On the inhale, give yourself permission to inhale the very best of the best. And on the exhale, release all fatigue. Again, on the inhale, take in the very best of the best. And on the exhale, release all fatigue. Lifting our right leg up, pointing our toes. We're going to take our hands either to our thigh or to our calf, lifting our chest towards our leg. Imagine being able to touch your nose to your knee. Lowering back down, bending the leg, grabbing the ankle, bringing the knee towards the shoulder. Now we're going to go ahead and grab with our right hand, our right heel, opening our right leg to the side. If this is too much for you, you can support your leg with your right hand. Or if you want to try that, grab the heel, lowering your knees or your toes to the ground.
Bringing our leg back to center. Grabbing our ankle and releasing our leg back to straight. Now with our left leg, toes pointed, lifting the leg up. Either grab behind your thigh or behind your calf. Lifting your chest. Imagine your nose and your knee meet. Lowering the back down. Bending the left leg. Grabbing the ankle. Bringing the knee towards the shoulder. With the left hand, grabbing the heel. Extending the leg to the side. Maybe your knee or your toes touch the ground. If not, you can support your leg with your left arm. Bringing that left leg back to center. Again, grabbing the ankle, bringing the knee towards the shoulder, and releasing our leg. Nice and easy, roll to your right hand side. Push up, come to seated. Bending our knees as much as we need to. Again, we'll do Paschimottanasana. Arms extended overhead, elongating nice tall back. And then begin to fall forward. You can hug your knees underneath you can hug your elbows underneath your knees, keeping your chest close to your thighs. And then as it's available to you, extending your legs, maybe grabbing your heels. Again, taking our attention to the base of the spine. Breathing in and out of this first energy center. Releasing this pose. Coming up to seated. Putting our hands behind us, bending our legs. Engaging our feet nice and strong. Coming up to tabletop. Knees, pelvis, and shoulders in a straight line. Dropping our head back. Lowering our pelvis, seat back to the mat. Arms parallel to the mat. Legs parallel to the mat. Navasana. If you'd like, you can go ahead and straighten your legs, nice tall back. Let's do Bastrika, breath of fire, breathing in and out quickly, like a sniffing dog. Releasing our legs down. One more time, hands behind us, feet engaged, arms engaged, pushing up, dropping our head back. Lowering our seat down to the mat. Janushirasana, head to knee pose. Bending our right leg, the sole of the foot next to the thigh. We can bend our left leg as much as we need to. Arms over the head, elongating nice tall back, leaning forward. Chin and knee meet. And as your body allows, begin to straighten your leg. Your chest and your thigh meet. Let's bring our attention to the space between the eyebrows. Imagining a beautiful rose or a lotus. Release in this pose. Coming up, other side. Bending our left leg, sole of the foot next to the right thigh. We can bend the right leg as much as we need to. Elongating, nice tall back. And then we begin to lean forward, resting our chin on our knee. Always working according to your condition. Begin to straighten that right leg. Eyes closed. Take your attention to the place between the eyebrows. Imagining a rose or a lotus. Inhale. Release in the pose. Bringing our feet together. Soles of the feet together. Creating a nice little space between the pelvis and the heels. Hands together in Kali Mudra. Putting our hands on top of our feet. We begin to lean forward. Our elbows are opening to the sides. As you lean forward, maybe your forehead or your chin is able to touch your feet. Release in this pose. Coming up, putting the soles of our feet on the mat for Malasana. Bringing our palms together at the center of our chest. We're going to use our triceps to push our thighs back with a nice straight back. Looking up, trying to find the place where the wall and the ceiling meet. Releasing this pose, lying down on our belly. Let's align the crown of our head with the top of our mat. Using our hands to grab the corners of our mat. Feet together. On the inhale, we begin to come up. Arms engaged. Back of the body engaged. Buttocks and legs engaged. Front of the body is nice and loose. Releasing belly down, chest down. Let's put our palms one on top of the other, resting our forehead on our palms. Go ahead and scooch forward a little bit. Maybe your eyes or your nose are in line with the mat. Again, grabbing the corners of your mat, legs together. On the inhale, lifting up.
Again, engaging the legs, engaging the buttocks, shoulders down and back. Releasing the belly down to the mat. Putting our hands, palms one on top of the other, resting our forehead on the palms. Dhanurasana, bow pose, bending our legs, grabbing the outside of our ankles. On the inhale, lifting up, kicking the legs nice and strong, up and back. Releasing the legs down to the mat. Again, palms one on top of the other, resting your forehead on the palms. Pushing back to child's pose. Feet over the hips, palms facing up. Coming to seated. Moving our hips to the left, feet to the right. Crossing our right leg over the left. Right arm behind us, nice and tall. Left arm elongates, crossing over, twisting to the right. Head comes back to center, releasing our arms. Left leg crosses over the right, left arm behind us. Right arm elongates nice and tall, twisting to the left. Head comes back to center, releasing, lying down in Shavasana. Feet relaxed, palms up. Relaxation is the best antidote for all impurities. Take your attention to your left hand, left fingers relaxed, left wrist, left forearm, left elbow relaxed, left shoulder, left arm loose and heavy. Bring your attention to your right palm, right fingertips relaxed, right ankle, right wrist, right forearm, right elbow relaxed, right shoulder, right arm loose and heavy. Bring your attention to your left foot, left toes relaxed, left ankle left calf, relax, left knee, left thigh, left hip, relaxed, right foot, right toes, relaxed, right ankle, right calf, right knee, relaxed, right thigh, right hip, loose and heavy, lower back, relaxed, middle back, relaxed, upper back, relaxed. Your back of your body is melting into the mat, loose and heavy. Abdomen relaxed, chest relaxed, neck and face relaxed. Now leave your body by itself. Bring your attention to the center of your chest. We're calling to mind the Sanskrit word samadhi, a perfect meditation. We're calling to mind why we want to learn how to do a perfect meditation, so we could take that skill with us and ask those big yogi questions. Where our world is coming from, using this state of mind to achieve the goal of yoga, so that we can help all beings everywhere. Bringing your attention back to your body. You can begin to move your fingers and your toes. Rolling to your right hand side. Coming up to seated. We'll do a few rounds of pranayama with your left hand in Jnana Mudra, right hand Vishnu Mudra, index and middle finger together. We'll turn our hand towards our face. With our right thumb, we'll block our right nostril. With our with our right ring finger, we'll block our left nostril. We'll breathe in on the left for 6, hold for 4, breathe out on the right for 6. Inhale on the right for 6, hold for 4, exhale on the left for 6. Again, Vishnu Mudra, index and middle finger down, hand towards the face, closing our eyes, exhale completely, blocking the right nostril, inhale on the left, hold, exhale on the right, inhale on the right, hold, exhale on the left, inhale left, hold, exhale right, inhale right, hold, exhale left, inhale left, hold, exhale right, inhale right, hold, exhale left, inhale left, hold, exhale right, inhale right, hold, exhale left. Lower your right hand, returning to your natural breath. Bringing our palms to the center of the chest. We'll conclude with an Om and 3 Shantis. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Take care, and we'll see you next time here at YSI.